Hopping off the treadmill. One of the great French indictments of the North American culture of work goes something like this. Americans live to work. The French work to live. I find that to be wonderfully damning because there is nothing I relate to more than the desire to make busyness a balm for our frenetic lives. There is a sobering connection, however, between activity and the nature of work itself that we can discover from a 19th century experiment in punishment. In 1818, a civil engineer named William Cubitt put his mind to addressing a perplexing social problem. Prisons, it seemed, were not places for deterring criminal activity, but for refining it. Younger offenders mixed with the more experienced and emerged from prison better skilled and more embedded in criminal ways. It occurred to Cubitt that he had skills that could put prisoners to work in ways that could train him in useful labor, curb social interaction, and better prepare themselves for life beyond prison. The son of a miller, he invented the treadmill, or treadwheel, a massive paddle wheel set beside a platform where prisoners could be positioned to step on an endless staircase that rose up before them as the wheel turned. Sometimes the wheel they turned ground corn or they pumped water. But in many prisons, the treadmill did nothing but keep the men walking for 6 to 10 hours a day. They milled air. Social interaction among the men on the treadmill was curbed by the building of partitions between them. Loneliness and monotony became the most dreaded aspect of the treadmill. And the public was invited to watch and allowed to jeer and taunt the prisoners laboring on the wheel. Oscar Wilde was one who served time on the prison treadmill. Its use was discontinued by the turn of the century when society deemed it a form of torture to set men to work that had no meaning and allowed no human connection. Today, the treadmill metaphor has a similar connotation. When we say we want to get off the treadmill, we're saying we want lives that are meaningful. We feel trapped in activities that are monotonous and carry little meaning or purpose. We might feel we are climbing an endless staircase of achievement for high grades or success. Like an MC Escher drawing, we might feel caught in an endless staircase of caregiving, work, or social pressure. In such situations, we long to stop and get off the endless round of meaningless activity with unending loneliness. Life reduced to buttoning and unbuttoning, punching in and punching out, heating up more chicken nuggets. Did I just hear the laundry wash cycle finish? What is it that's driving us, chasing us, propelling us to continue this unstoppable effort? What are we trying to reach or achieve? And what would it take to just stop? A shift in responsibilities? A lower set of expectations? Or self-permission? A change of perspective? It's okay to get off the treadmill of meaningless work, even one that was productive for you at one time in your life. Even a daily practice of prayer that is life-giving can lose its meaning if it becomes a treadmill. Most of us are turning the wheel of obligation in our lives. People depend on us. Nothing ever stops. Regardless, we need a sober look at reality to stop pretending that there is unlimited energy or endless time to do what is meaningful. to attend to the values we cherish the most, and stop the mindless pressures that we have placed on ourselves. Seriously, if we stopped, would we fall out? As Martin Luther said to Philip Melanchthon, "Philip, let's go fishing." Today we can leave the governance of the universe to God.